right out at the train station, going into downtown Minneapolis. You'll see what we're up to. Here's Martha.
Yeah.
In the language of the first Minnesotans, the Dakota people, when translated, this is a greeting, and it means, hello, my relatives. With a good heart, I greet all of you with a handshake. First of all, I wish to thank City Council member Alondra Cano for inviting me to make some remarks about the Dakota Access Pipeline blockade. In the 524 years the Western Europeans and the U.S. Euro-Americans have been here in the Americas, it has not been good for the indigenous peoples nor for the environment. There has been much stealing, killing, and destroying that has occurred. The thief has stolen approximately 3 billion acres and has made and broken 400 plus treaties, has killed approximately 16 million indigenous peoples within the continental United States. We, the indigenous peoples of the United States and the indigenous peoples of the great state of Minnesota, call upon today's descendants to stand with the Dakota, the Lakota, and the Nakota and other indigenous peoples as they struggle to stop the Dakota Access Pipeline, to stop further contamination of the land, the waters, and the air.
And wanted to emphasize the historical significance of what's happening in North Dakota, that this is the first time since the Battle of Greasy Grass that these 7 council fires have come together, and how important that is. And the last time we did that, we killed Custer. What Chris also mentioned, that the state itself has the word water in it, in our language, that this state carries our language and the importance of water in the name. And I want to just also emphasize something that our relatives in the north are saying, is that they are not protesters, they are protectors of the land.
This is a resolution expressing solidarity with Indigenous resistance to the Dakota Access Pipeline. In July 2016, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers issued a permit allowing construction of the fracked oil pipeline to move forward. Whereas, in a show of monumental cooperation not seen in the 140 years since the Battle of the Greasy Grass or Custer's last stand, members of the Lakota Standing Rock Sioux Tribe have united with the Oceti-Sakowin, the 7 Fires Council, which include the Confederation of Lakota, Dakota, and Nakota Nations, and established a peaceful encampment in Cannonball, North Dakota, whereas Minneapolis is home to the highest concentration of urban American Indian families in the United States, and is the birthplace of the American Indian movement. Whereas the City of Minneapolis understands the importance of recognizing the specific challenges facing the original inhabitants of this land. Now therefore, be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Minneapolis that we stand in support of the Indigenous opposition to the Dakota Access Pipeline, and we call on all residents of Minneapolis to raise awareness about this important struggle for Indigenous sovereignty.
Regularly scheduled meeting of the Minneapolis City Council to order. Clerk, call the roll.
Councilmember Lindsay. Here. Yang. Here. Ender. Here. President Johnson.
Here.
There are 12 members present.
We have a quorum present. Under the order of resolutions, a resolution expressing solidarity with Indigenous resistance to the Dakota Access Pipeline. Is there a second to that motion? Second. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in approval say aye. Aye. Opposed? That carries.